It started as a tweet. The United States has foolishly given Pakistan more than $33 billion in aid over the last 15 years, and they have given us nothing but lies and deceit, thinking of our leaders as fools. They give safe haven to the terrorists we hunt in Afghanistan, with little help. No more, Donald J. Trump, at Real Donald Trump, January 1, 2018. Early Monday morning, President Trump lashed out at Pakistan, accusing the country of lies and deceit and of giving safe haven to terrorists. No more, he wrote. By Thursday, the State Department had announced that it would withhold up to $2 billion in U.S. aid until the country takes decisive action against the Taliban and an aggressive offshoot of the group, the Haqqani Network. As the Washington Post reported, that number includes $900 million in coalition support funds designated to reimburse Pakistan for fighting militants. No partnership can survive a country's harboring of militants and terrorists who target U.S. service members and officials, State Department spokeswoman Heather Nauert told reporters. Pakistan responded with frustration and threats of its own, prompting fears that the two countries might become embroiled in an increasingly tense tit-for-tat. That could be a big problem for the United States, which relies on Pakistan as a key ally in its war in Afghanistan. Here's a look at what this latest fight between the two countries might mean. How much military aid does the United States give to Pakistan? What is it used for? The United States has given Pakistan at least $20 billion in security assistance since 2002. Much of that money has been dedicated to funding Pakistan's counterterrorism activities and paying for U.S.-made hardware. However, the flow of money to the region from the United States has shrunk in recent years, and Pakistan is not nearly as reliant on U.S. assistance as it's been in the past. Pakistan has developed a close relationship with China, for example, which is investing $62 billion in infrastructure projects in the country. The suspension of aid may have the biggest impact on Pakistan's Air Force, which is still very dependent on U.S. aid and supplies. The Trump administration is considering a range of other punishments, too, including sanctions, increased drone strikes and a withdrawal of support for Pakistan at global financial institutions such as the World Bank, my colleagues reported. Have U.S.-Pakistan relations always been this fraught? No, in fact, the United States was one of the first countries in the world to establish diplomatic ties with Pakistan after it achieved independence in 1947. In part, that was an effort to keep Pakistan from allying with the Soviet Union during the Cold War. But Pakistan quickly became an important military asset. The United States was granted permission to lease Peshawar Air Station in the 1950s to keep an eye on Moscow. Lahore also allowed the United States to launch spy missions from its territory. And Pakistan helped President Richard M. Nixon make his first visit to China. In exchange, Washington offered millions of dollars in aid and military support.